Come join us. What?
Oh no, I was just looking.
Is it going? Is it working? Okay.
Yeah,
it's a little too cute for its own good. Ian stayed, but he swapped out for Patrick.
This is true. I had to get rid of David. He has any Valentine's Day spirit.
Wow. Okay. So earlier the cocktails that David made were incredible. They would make my eyes glaze over, but you're going to make a glaze, right? Using the cinnamon vodka?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what's fun about cooking with the cinnamon vodka is it's pretty much everything you need in one bottle. You have your sugar there, you have your cinnamon there. So what we're doing is just basically reducing this down, taking off some of that liquor that's in there. We're going to add a little bit of brown sugar and butter just to kind of round it out.
Wow.
And then we're going to serve that on our Texas sheet cake.
Okay. So how close of an eye do you keep on what Hard Truth is doing, because you're eventually going to have to try and incorporate that into the menu?
Oh, very much so. I mean, that's one of the great things of working there, you know, is that we're such a close-knit family. You know what they're doing down at the distillery, you know what they're doing at the brewery, they usually know. So we'll go to their tastings, they'll come to our tastings, you know, so one hand's always watching what the other one's doing.
And all those hands are busy. So is there anything in the pipeline right now that you can talk about for Hard Truth?
All I can say is that if you really like toasted coconut rum, we have something very, very special coming your way in the next year.
That sounds like something right up your alley. The cinnamon vodka, I know. I saw your eyes. But anyway, okay.
But toasted coconut rum, yeah.
What's the process for something like that?
So
is it just go? How do you go from aha, let's try this, to here?
Our master distiller, Brian Smith, he likes to sit in a little room he calls his laboratory, which is just an empty room with a folding table and a bunch of alcohol in it. And he tastes and he samples and he mixes, and it is a laboratory because he's got petri dishes and
it's like
test
a science
tubes.
experiment.
Absolutely, and he is very scientific about it. But we go through numerous tastings. We taste inside the company. We bring in our restaurant managers. All the Big Woods restaurants connected to Hard Truth Distilling Company will come in and taste. We'll have sales reps taste. All of it is a matter, it's like, we do spend a lot of time tasting, which is how we get really good stuff.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's how you have to get the good stuff, right? You got to taste it yourself.
So you added the brown sugar. The reduction is still happening.
Yep, so what I did there was just to add a little bit of sugar to it to kind of fortify that cinnamon flavor.
Okay.
And brown sugar and cinnamon, they just work really, really well together. Now, once we get this down just a little bit more, we're going to mount it with a little bit of butter. Now, one thing you'll notice is that I don't have a whisk. One of the great things about doing little quick pan sauces like this is you don't have to whisk. Your pan will actually do all the work for you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because a whisk, you just add more things to wash at the end of the day. Okay. You know, so now that we're getting right about down to there, we're going to bring it almost down to what the French call sec. Which is like almost dry. Okay. So we're going to bring that down, and then we're going to snap it right back up with some whole butter.
I like your verbiage, Chef. Dynamic. It's like a Batman comic book. This, and then wake it back up.
So you'll notice as that reduction is starting to go down, that those bubbles are starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That lets you know you're getting close to where you need to be. Okay. Now, where you really want to start to worry is if the bubbles stop. And that's one of the fun things about cooking, because you're so engaged with all your senses, and as you can smell, that cinnamon starting to get a little bit more compounded because we're compounding all those flavors. So
being a chef is sort of like being a lifeguard. You worry when the bubbles stop.
Yep.
That's when you need to worry. Okay, I understand.
Absolutely.
You were talking to me during the commercial break. You're making some menu changes.
Absolutely, yeah. So with our new location that we're putting into Hazeldale, they're going to be the first one, I guess you would say, to get the new menu that we're going to be rolling out later on this year at all of our other locations. So now we're starting to get those really, really big bubbles. That's when we want to hit it with our cold butter. So. Okay. And then that's all you have to do is just bring it around just like that and let that butter melt.
It's one of those, like, I just watch. I just want to watch.
So what I like to do is play a little bit on the heat, off the heat.
Okay.
It almost looks like you just got liquid caramel there, but that's our cinnamon vodka right there, and this is going to be amazing because we're pairing that with our Texas sheet cake, which is fun because it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. Yeah. So you can definitely keep going. So that's what we're looking for right there.
Drizzled on the top.
Right over the top right there.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Watch this pour. There it is.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's kind of naughty.
Well, it is Valentine.
And you know, every one of the
know.
experiences we try to provide at Hard Truth Hills or Hard Truth Distilling Company or any Big Woods restaurant is always going to be so good it's almost a little naughty.
So let's finish
that's
this off with
great.
some whipped cream.
Of course.
We're gonna do
Gotta
that
have the
just to
whipped
add
cream.
that.
While you're doing that, remind people, I mean, you got number 1 and number 2 still, so I know that's available everywhere.
Right.
Right, but we want to get more information on the
so good.
classes or an evening, anything.
Absolutely. Go to hardtruthdistilling.com. Check out our events calendar. You'll see our mixology classes up there. We have something for everybody with our mixology classes.
Look at
Beginners,
that.
experienced folks. You can buy these spirits. You can find out where to find them locally and where to buy. And you can find them all over Indiana.
There you go. HardTruthDistilling.com. The link's on IndieStyle.tv. Perfect, Chef. Thank you. We'll be right
Thank
back.
you guys, we appreciate it.
No, it's great.
Oh, that looks good.